Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Just a fun guided session today, getting the whole body, focusing a lot on the hips as well, but we'll get it all. So taking a second, making sure you're in comfortable clothes, you've got space around you. If you need water, grab it, and a smile on your face. Hopefully you can find one. If not, no worries, you guys. Just taking care of yourselves, doing the best you can to shake off that negative energy. All right, a seated position. Let's cross those legs if you're able. If you need to sit up on a block, feel free to do so. Bringing those hands down by your sides, press the palms down towards the earth. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, turn and look out over that right shoulder. Far as you can turn your head, and then gently pull that left shoulder back and away just a little bit more. Little tuck of your chin down towards that right collarbone. Close your eyes. Breathe. Inhale, lift your gaze, turn it back to face front, and then out over that left shoulder, pressing those palms down towards the earth. A little pull back of that right shoulder just to deepen the stretch a bit more. And a slow, gentle tuck of your chin down towards that left collarbone. We lift our gaze, turn it back to face front, shift those hands to the tops of the base of the knees, tops of the shins, press it forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky, seated cat and cow. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow. Let's do one more each direction. Inhale, press it through. Arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Inhale it up nice and tall, reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Reach, 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 reach. Oh my gosh, that feels good. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. And exhale, other side, really reaching and lengthening. Pressing that right sit bone towards the earth. Inhale, both arms come up. Let's do that one more time each side. Take it up and over. And reach. And one more time, up and over. And reach, both arms come up. Exhale, release those hands down by your sides. Let's open up those feet to just a little bit wider than the width of your hips. And we're going to lean back onto those hands, rocking those knees side to side. So just gently starting to get into those hips a little bit. Mobility, flexibility, nothing super fast. Just find what works. Noticing if there's any limitations, any impingements, anything uncomfortable going on. Let's bring it back to center, toes turned open towards the outside corners of your mat, hands to the tops of the shins, and just gently lean forward. Lengthening through the crown of the head, so as though you were drawing your tummy towards that space between the legs. Lengthening and reaching through the crown of the head. Should feel a really nice stretch all across that lower back, into the groin, into those hips. If you like, walk your hands forward and slowly release the weight of the head. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. And breathe. And slowly walk those hands back up. Let's extend those legs out long. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. Flex those feet. Lengthen. Hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Lengthening and reaching through the crown of the head. Still early, so be kind. Noticing if there's any limitations. If you're feeling super tight, guys, bend those knees. You can even put a bolster or a blanket, a block underneath those knees to help support. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides. Let's turn and open up those legs nice and wide. So as much as you like, widening that stance with those legs. We don't want to sit back onto those sit bones, creating that pelvic tilt. We want to sit up nice and tall. Let's extend those arms out along those legs and feel that stretch through those shoulders, that length through the arms. Flex your feet. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe. Gently open those eyes. Release your hands behind you. Now go ahead and sit back a little bit. Soften those feet, and we're going to alternate. So this is going to be a little different sensation. We're going to rotate through the pelvis, turning that left sit bone, lifting off of the mat, and then slowly bring it back down. And then we go to the other side. And you might want to shift the right hand in front, and we rotate, rotating through that hip girdle. How does that feel if you're like, whoa, that's intense? Back off a little bit. Only rotate a little bit, keeping that core strong and the chest lifted. And we bring it back to center. And again, lifting that right sit bone off, rotating inward. So that internal rotation through the hip. Back to center we go. Flex those feet. Reach to the sky. As you exhale, cross that left arm underneath, right arm up and over, and reach. Knees can be bent, legs can be long. If those knees are bent, absolutely perfect. Inhaling it back to center, both arms come up. Knees can remain bent, or you can extend those legs, take it up and over. So you decide what's right. Listen to your body, be kind. Inhale it back up, both arms reach. One more time each side. Take it up and over. Rolling that right shoulder back. Inhale it, both arms come up. And exhale, up and over. Inhale, both arms come up. Go ahead and release those hands behind your back. Point those toes. We're going to sweep that left hand forward. We're going to press through those heels as we lift and open. And sweep it back through. Circle it around. Left hand behind. Up and open. So now we're kind of combining that hip shift. Oh, core strong. And lift. And sweep. And lift, last one. And back to center we go. Extend those arms out to a T and relax those arms down. Let's pull that right knee in. So we're going to draw that heel in just as tightly up next to you as you can. You might need to bend that left knee. That's perfectly fine. Otherwise, extend the leg. Sit up as tall as you can sit. Left hand takes a hold of that right ankle. Right arm reaches to the sky. And we lean in, taking it up and over. Just breathe. Maybe you can find your toes. Maybe they're not quite there. It's all good. Reach as far as you can and feel that beautiful stretch all through that side body. Turn and take your gaze down towards that left knee and a little tuck of your chin, towards that left collarbone or shoulder. What do you feel? Where? Inhale, slowly we rise, releasing that right hand, extending and releasing that right leg. Sit up nice and tall, pulling that left heel in. So yeah, this is no joke. This is not an easy stretch. So taking care of yourself. Again, if you need to bend that right knee a little bit, maybe bring it forward a little bit, that's okay. Otherwise, leg is long. We reach that right hand, taking a hold of that left ankle. Left arm extends to the sky, and we take it up and over. Rolling that left shoulder back, reaching out towards those right toes. Listen to your body. How's your breath? What do you feel and where? We do not want any pain or discomfort. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. And inhale, we rise, drawing that left foot in, crossing the right foot in front of the left. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, hinge it forward, reach it out. Release your hands, relax the weight of your head. So as we work all the different range through the hips, that ball and socket joint of the hips, made to move in all directions, but each day that passes, or if you've had injuries, just time that passes, that range of motion can be a little bit less. Don't judge. Don't criticize. We do our best to be our best each and every day, to move to our best ability within wherever we are in our practice today. Inhale, circle the hands back by the hips. Big circle those arms up and overhead. And exhale, release those hands down by your sides. We're going to add some intensity here, my friends. So we're going to take that right leg back out. Left foot is going to come in. This is some strength and hip mobility. If you need your hands, please use them. If you don't need them, add into that strength. We're going to add a flex of that right foot, core strong, and we're going to rise. Breathe. We're going to lift. Ooh, did you feel that? And lower. Go ahead and have a seat. Again, shift. Come forward, lift your bum. And rise, half lift. And gently sink. And lower it back down. One more time, core strong. We lift the bum. We lift. And we sink. Hello. And we switch legs. So again, if you need the support of those hands to help you lift, use it, my friends. This is not a competition. This is about finding where we are and where we need to work to improve imbalances in the body, mentally, emotionally, physically, right? So to become the very best that we can in every way. Strong, happy, and healthy. You ready? All right, core strong. We lift. We rise. Oh my gosh, did you feel that? And sink. Holy quadricep. Sitting it back. Core strong. We shift, lifting the bum. And we rise. No joke, my friends. Challenging. And take a seat. One more time. Coming forward, core strong. Lift your bum. And rise. Half lift. Fire up that quadricep. And sink. And sit. Tucking that left foot in. And let's tuck that right foot behind the left. So now that left leg is in front. Might feel a little wonky, not quite as natural for me. If this is your natural side, fantastic. And let's walk it out. Releasing the weight of the upper body down. Arms can extend out long. You're welcome to stack your hands or stack fists. Breathe. And let's slowly walk it back up. Rock it back. Let's turn the length of your mat and extend those legs out nice and long. We're going to cross that right foot up and over the left. Wrapping the crook of that left elbow around the knee. Pull it in nice and tight. Sit up tall. Breathe. Let's turn and take our gaze out over that right arm. This just feels so good. Through the hip into that lower back. As you lengthen and sit up tall, we create space in those vertebrae. We want to create that space to help that rotation. Placing that right hand behind you, use it to prop yourself up even further. Turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Feels good to you? Place that left elbow to the top of the right knee. Press against the knee and work to bring those hands. Point those fingertips to the sky. Find your breath. Gently releasing that rotation. Allow that right knee to just gently fall open out to the side. We've crossed that right ankle above the left knee, creating a figure 4. Inhale, reach to the sky, and as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. If having that right foot above the knee presses too hard on that knee, go ahead and place that sole of the foot to the inner thigh. And we work to center the upper body onto that left leg, nose towards your knee. So the more we work to center that upper body onto that left leg, the more you're going to start to feel this lower back stretch, making sure that that's the right place to be. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your arms down by your sides, extending right leg out. Left foot crosses up and over the right leg. We sit up nice and tall, wrapping the crook of that right elbow around the knee. Pull it in nice and tight. Sit up tall. Create that space. Add a flex of that right foot. Placing the left hand behind you, prop yourself up even taller and turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Spinal flexibility. I just felt a ton of tension that I was holding in my hips just melt away. Focus on that breath and see if you can let down that guard and feel that tension just melt away. If you like, right elbow to the top of the left knee, press against the knee and work to bring those fingertips, point them to the sky, adding that rotation, as deep of a rotation as feels good to you. How do we know what feels good to us? One, your breath stays slow and steady. You're not holding your breath. It's not shallow. You're not panting. Two, there's no pain involved. Just this beautiful deep stretch. Three, you're not dying to get out of the pose. Just breathe. Slowly, gently, we release that rotation, turning back to face front. That left ankle just to the outside of the right knee, and we sit up nice and tall. Adding a flex to that right foot. Now again, you can choose to have the ankle above the knee or shift so that the base of the foot is along the inner thigh. Reach to the sky. Turn towards that right leg, hinge it forward, reach it out. We're going to place the center of the tummy and chest onto the leg. Nose towards your knee. Find your breath. So we've got some intense poses today, both strength as well as flexibility. Really working on that range of motion, stability within the joint. So if this was really challenging for you today, why? Was it the strength? Was it the range of motion, the mobility? Was it all of it? Something to just put in your back pocket to remember. And notice that those are things you need to work on. We all have things we need to work on. And again, we work every day to create the best version of ourselves we can. It is always a work in progress. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. And release your hands down by your sides. Let's rock it back and bring the hands behind the thighs, sitting up nice and tall. Our boat pose. We reach down and take a hold at the ankles. Let's extend right leg. Sit up tall and breathe. Release the right leg and extend the left. Release the left once again to the right. And release, and once again to the left. What do you feel? Hopefully strong. I hope you feel strong and healthy every day. And release. Let's take both and extend. Point those toes. You can support behind the thighs, behind the calves, at the ankles, the outside edge of your feet, your big toes. If you like, flex those feet. That's going to deepen the stretch down the backs of the legs. Let's slowly open those legs out nice and wide. Just let the arms support the legs. Sit up as tall as you can sit and breathe. And slowly we begin to lift those legs, drawing the legs back together. And use the strength of your arms to pull the legs in towards the upper body, nose towards your knees. Hello, hamstrings. We're using those core muscles to stabilize us. Gently release the intensity. If you're able, release those arms. If not, it's okay. Point those toes. Bending the knees, placing those feet about the width of the mat, and once again, reach it out through the crown of the head, hinge it forward from those hips, creating space between those legs to draw that tummy forward. Lengthen through the crown of the head, slowly rise. We're going to heel toe those feet in to bring the soles of the feet together. A diamond shape with those legs, heels are out and away from us, and we hinge it forward. Working to keep that back just as flat as we can. Lengthening through the crown of the head, just gazing out kind of just beyond your big toes. Breathe. You feel that stretch all in that lower back, into those hips and in the groin. Now go ahead and just let the upper body be heavy. And notice how you round your back. The intensity shifts. Still a great stretch. Both of them are. Starting at the tailbone, slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Bringing the hands behind you, once again leaning back. Open those feet to the width of the mat, and let's rock it side to side. And I just want you to notice if anything has changed. Range of motion improved. Intensity has lessened. That sensation of impingements are now gone. Hopefully you're just feeling fantastic. Let's go one more. And coming back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Let's crisscross those legs. I hope you have enjoyed this time staying close to your mat, but really getting into those hips, feeling that great stretch in the lower back through those shoulders and the neck. Let's give those shoulders a good roll up and back. And once again, shoulders slide down and away. Let's isolate that left shoulder, lift it up. Roll it back and let it come down. Right shoulder up and back and let it slide down. We got into those hamstrings. So good. Core strong. Let's release those hands to the tops of the knees. Turn your palms to face the sky. Close your eyes. A gentle tuck of your chin down towards your chest as you touch the index finger and thumb. Big, full, deep breaths. A quiet moment of gratitude for a challenging practice, a willing body, soothing, calming breath. Inhale, gently lift your gaze. Pull the hands to heart center. And with a full heart, I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope that felt great. I hope it was challenging, and I hope you enjoyed every second. If not, hopefully it was at least good for you, even if you didn't enjoy it. Sometimes what we need, we don't typically enjoy, but hopefully it was fantastic for you. Until the next time, my friends, be well, take care, and go do something awesome. Until the next time, light, love, and namaste.